right, we're here in Soho for the first time in a long time for me, first time for Joe, and we're on Broadwick Street, just off Wardour Street, and yeah, Agent Provocateur. Obviously, Malcom McLaren connection. Joe Corre, his son, with Vivienne, started that business. I remember, I think on Melrose in LA, I think he had a store there as early as the 80s. And I just read that he recently sold in 2017 for 25 million. I guess there's lots of locations around the world, so I never bought anything there. I mean, I like lingerie, but I never bought anything there because it was like kind of pricey for me. But yeah, it's kind of like 50. When I went into the store on Melrose, it was kind of 50s style. But yeah, Joe Corre and Malcom, they had an estranged relationship because he sided with Vivienne in their breakup, and also he didn't think that Joe Corre was honoring the seditionaries' clothing. There was a lot of counterfeiting going on. So there was lots of counterfeiting of the seditionaries' clothing, and Malcom didn't think that Joe Corre or Vivienne kind of, you know, kept track of that like they should have. And so he didn't have a relationship with Joe Corre, or not much of one. And so when Malcom died, all his money went to his girlfriend, young Kim, not to his son, his only son. So yeah, kind of, you know, it's family stuff. But I guess he was a successful designer, Agent Provocateur. It sounds like I always thought it sounded like the kind of name that Malcom would have come up with. And then you have the sign there.
Oh yeah.
Agent Provocateur.
You're supposed to give them some jobs. What was happening with the driving again? Just losing.
But yeah, he sold the. So.
Wait.
So what I love about being in London is that everywhere you go, there's history with Malcom McLaren and Vivienne Westwood and punk rock. And even though this is not a punk rock store, the parents of Joe Corre were obviously very influential, and you know, of course, they're going to produce a creative son. So. Good for him. I hope he made lots of money with this. All right, Soho.
All right, Soho.
All right, we're going to go to St. Anne's Court around the corner. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it looks the same as when I went into the shop in the 80s. And it's like, it's really outrageously expensive. But yeah, it's like 50s lingerie.
Yeah.
It looks the same as I remember in the 80s. It's like 50s lingerie. His take on 50s lingerie.